The Honourable Cherry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, what do Rinso, Clayton's, the DeLorean, Enron, Pan Am, Ansett, Betamax, Cold Duck and the Labor Party all have in common? They're all dead brands. All dead brands. All disasters in their own kind. And how do we know that the Labor Party is worried about this? Well, we've been made aware of this document, probably from Claire Curran, called the Brand Survey, the Labor Brand Survey, distributed to all Labor members and supporters throughout the country, and asks some very important questions. Do the Labor Party want to be known as non-confrontational people? Do they want to be known as memorable people? Do they want to be known as retro people? Are they desperate? Are they desperate to be known as clever people? No. Instead, they're choosing edgy, out there, funky, fresh and well, I think if you've sat on the Labor front bench for 26 years, what better description than edgy, out there, funky, fresh and cool, but not retro. Well, the difficulty is working out who wears what, because while I'd admit that Annette King is cool, she is certainly not funky. And I think it would be an absolute outrage for me to suggest that she's out there. But that's not all, Mr Speaker. That's not all, Mr Speaker. It goes on to ask the question on page 2. That's right, but I think that's still not, I'm not sure. Looks more like Philippa. But anyway, Mr Speaker, it also goes on to ask members, can you describe Labor in 6 or fewer words? Well, Mr Speaker, I've got to tell this House, I can't use the word, but I think I could come up with one word that has 6 or fewer letters to describe where Labor are at the moment. Mr Speaker, I want to turn now to 2 lovely pamphlets that the Labor Party are currently circulating around the electorates. They have inside them some simple, silly little questions that they're asking the public. And on the front, a lovely picture of their current leader. Same pamphlet, you'd think same information, except when it comes to the back. On this one, we have the lovely Pahutakau, the beautiful rolling green hills, the lake in the background. That's for electorates like Wellington Central, Auckland Central, and every other ritzy electorate in the country. Then we have one that's got the dirty old miners' hats on the back. The dirty old miners' hats on the back end. That's for the West Coast. That's for the Riverside. That's for all those hard Labor electorates. So here we have a party so hopelessly disorganised, no single brand. They don't know whether they're nice or whether they're tough or whether they're naughty, or whether they're funky or they're retro or they're out there. No idea on any of that stuff. And just to prove how confused they are, going into his caucus yesterday, Mr Goff, the leader of the opposition, the alternate to the Prime Minister, the hard man that's supposed to take out government, says, actually, I think John Key's quite good. He said, I've got to give it to him. He's a very good politician, very slick, very professional at what he does. He stopped just short of saying, I want to vote for him. But I've got to tell you, Mr Speaker, it wasn't far off. Mr Speaker, when you go through this document, they're looking for different sorts of branding that they might apply to the Labor Party in the months ahead. I found one for them. It's on this page. It's here, PS. I assume that is some Labor Party or left-wing socialist party from some other country around the world. I think what it stands for, though, is 2 things. It has the 2 letters and it has the handout with the rose in it. So what we're looking at here, Mr Speaker, is the postscript from the Labor Party and the rose on the coffin. Mr Speaker, I think it's going to be very interesting over the next couple of weeks to see how things go, because yesterday, when it came to the issue of leadership with us, we all know it's on the agenda in Labor. Mr Cunliffe, unlike Mr Mallard was good, just like he used to be. He was good yesterday, and he said, no, we're not discussing that stuff. Mr Cunliffe, on the other hand, said, oh, well, this is an important matter, and we will be having discussions in caucus. Statesmanlike, and perfect I am, but Kevin's down there in the examiner. They are a brand that's dead.
The Honourable Parakura Horomir.